Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lots of wheeling, dealing and blackmailing today in Port Charles. Check out the fresh General Hospital recap below. Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, and Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, are sitting in Drew Quartermain's, Cameron Matheson, new house, chatting about what Willow's next move is going to be. Drew has pressured her to bring her kids and move into the house with him, something that Nina is desperately trying to stop from happening. So much so that she has offered to buy Willow a home for herself and the kids. Willow appreciates Nana's offer, but she has decided to move in with Drew anyway. Nana asks her to reconsider and finally tells her point blank that if she does this, she will lose her kids. Willow believes that she and Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, are on good terms and that he will be okay with her moving in with his uncle. Nina tries in vain but can't get through to her. After Willow leaves the house, Nina sneaks back in and starts looking through Drew's safe to see what he is hiding. Ava Jerome, Maura West, stops at Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Ground office while she and Christina Corinthos, Kate Mancy, are discussing Valentin Cassadine. James Patrick Stewart. Ava explains that Alexis is her last resort and that because her alimony payments were terminated, she is in financial ruin. Since Alexis won't give her the money that was awarded to her, Ava asks her for a loan. She explains that the IRS is about to freeze her assets and take everything because of the property taxes that she owes. Ava is willing to pay interest on every dollar, but Alexis still says no, in part because Christina is behind her screaming at Ava and still accusing her of killing her baby. Ava calmly handles the situation and before leaving, she suggests that Alexis stop fueling Christina's delusions. Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, comes downstairs to find Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, gone from her couch. Instead, he is coming in the front door. The two had planned a romantic evening, but then kept getting interrupted until Lucky finally crashed on the couch. They both regretted the uneventful ending to the night, and Liz suggested that next time Lucky she come upstairs rather than sleep on the couch. She then needs to get to work at GH and Lucky goes off to meet up with Christina. He catches up with her and gives her the extra key for Charlie's, and then they sit and talk for a bit. Christina fills Lucky in on her father's heart issues and how unfair it is that her baby died, but Ava gets to have a life with her own daughter. Lucky agrees that none of it is fair, but suggests that she learn to deal with it. Kai Taylor, Jen's Austin Astrup, arrives at the hospital with Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, for his first Sports Initiative press conference with Drew and Portia Robinson. Brooke Kerr. He is glad to be doing something important, and when Drew sees him, he compliments him like crazy. He tells Kai that he would make a great politician, and Kai seems to contemplate it for a minute. Trina asks her dad, Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, to warn Kai about Drew, and he does. Curtis tells Kai to be careful because Drew will make a bunch of promises that he has no intention of keeping. The conference itself goes well, and Drew takes every private opportunity to push Portia to do and say exactly what he wants her to. Portia made it through the day but isn't feeling great about it. Ava stops to see her and understands that Drew basically has Portia jumping through his hoops. Portia may have the upper hand though, because Drew's medical chart is hidden on her desk, and it seems to have something of value to her in it. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, and Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, are seated in an interrogation room at PCPD when Jason wants to know everything that Valentin can tell him about Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna. If he talks, then Jason says that maybe he'll do him a favor later, and Valentin takes the deal. He tells him that Jack has always been a WSB guy, and he thinks that he runs the whole bureau. He says that Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, has really gotten under his skin because Jack nearly killed him over Carly, not for the WSB. Valentin says that Jack has enemies all over the world, so Carly can never be safe with him. After Jason leaves, then Alexis arrives. Valentin tells her that she is a brilliant attorney, but that he doesn't think she can help illegally. Instead, he needs her help in a different way. Carly is still recovering in General Hospital when Lucas Jones, Van Hansies, visits and brings her a bag from home. It is now his turn to try to convince her that being around Jack is far too dangerous. He tells her that she has too many people that need her, including him, for her to be willing to take any risks. After Lucas leaves, Jason walks into Carly's room and tells her that her relationship with Jack is over. Jason Morgan's return to Port Charles has been anything but simple. After months of mystery surrounding his absence, the truth is finally coming to light. However, his reappearance has raised more questions than answers, especially regarding his connection to the dangerous and enigmatic WSB director, Brennan. As the pieces of the puzzle fall into place, Jason makes a shocking discovery. One that could not only change his life, but could also shatter Carly Spencer's world in unimaginable ways. Brennan's web of deception. For months, Port Charles has been under the shadow of the WSB's covert operations. Brennan, a man with seemingly endless resources and an agenda that remains shrouded in secrecy, has manipulated events from behind the scenes. Jason, who had been presumed dead, was actually being used as a pawn in Brennan's intricate game. While Jason has always been loyal to Sonny Corinthos, his forced involvement with the WSB suggests something far more sinister at play. Now that Jason is back, he is determined to uncover Brennan's true motives. With Spinelli's expert hacking skills and Anna Devane's WSB connections, they work together to dig deeper into Brennan's files. What they uncover is more than just criminal activity. It's a revelation that directly ties Carly to Brennan in a way no one saw coming. The shocking connection between Carly and Brennan. As Jason sifts through classified WSB documents, he discovers a file labeled Project Gemini. At first, he assumes it relates to his captivity and the missions Brennan forced him to carry out. But the further he investigates, the more the truth unravels. The file contains sensitive information on various high-profile individuals, including a section dedicated to Carly Spencer. Jason is stunned. What could the WSB possibly want with Carly? Digging further, he realizes that Brennan has been monitoring Carly for years, dating back to the time when she was still married to Sonny. But why? It isn't long before Jason puts the pieces together. Carly's biological father, Frank Benson, had ties to organized crime far deeper than anyone realized. Not only was he involved in shady dealings, but he was also an informant for the WSB at one point. The real bombshell. Brennan has evidence suggesting that Carly's past is linked to a secret operation that could change everything she thought she knew about herself. A devastating truth for Carly. Jason wastes no time confronting Brennan, demanding answers. However, Brennan only gives him cryptic responses, hinting that Carly's origins are more complicated than she realizes. She was never meant to be a Spencer, Brennan taunts. This sends Jason into overdrive, pushing him to dig even deeper into Carly's past. With Diane Miller's legal expertise, Jason gains access to sealed adoption records and birth certificates that reveal a mind-blowing truth. Carly may not actually be Frank Benson's daughter after all. The documents suggest that Carly was part of a secret adoption orchestrated by the WSB, making her a key figure in something far bigger than herself. When Jason finally tells Carly what he's learned, she is in complete disbelief. She has spent her entire life despising Frank Benson for abandoning her and her mother, Bobby Spencer. To learn that he may not have even been her real father shakes her to the core. But the bigger question remains: who are her real parents, and why did the WSB go to such great lengths to hide the truth? The fallout. Can Carly handle the truth? Carly, being Carly, refuses to take this revelation lying down. She confronts Brennan herself, demanding the truth. But Brennan is more interested in playing mind games, warning her that digging too deep into the past could put her and her family in danger. Sonny, who has been on high alert ever since Jason's return, becomes increasingly suspicious of Brennan's influence in Port Charles. When Jason confides in Sonny about Carly's shocking connection to the WSB, Sonny's protective instincts kick in. Despite their complicated past, Sonny refuses to let Carly face this battle alone. Meanwhile, Drew Kane, who has been struggling with his own past due to his time with the WSB, realizes that this revelation about Carly could have major implications for him as well. If the WSB was willing to manipulate Carly's past, what other secrets are they hiding? A dangerous road ahead. As Carly digs deeper into her past, she begins to realize that some things don't add up. a woman she barely remembers from her childhood, a mysterious figure who visited Frank Benson occasionally, could be the key to unlocking the truth. But before Carly can track her down, Brennan issues a warning. If you keep searching for answers, you may not like what you find. He tells her. Jason, however, refuses to back down. He promises Carly that no matter what happens, he will stand by her side. But as they push forward in their search for the truth, they have no idea that Brennan has already put a plan in motion, one that could destroy them both before they ever get the chance to uncover the full story. Final thoughts. What's next for Carly and Jason? With Jason determined to expose Brennan and Carly desperate to uncover her real past, the stakes have never been higher. Will they be able to handle the truth when it finally comes out? And more importantly, will Brennan succeed in keeping his secrets buried? One thing is certain. Carly's life will never be the same again. And with Jason back in her corner, she's about to take on the biggest battle of her life. But will they survive the storm that's coming? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.